Nah, the Fire Nation was really tired of these Earth Kingdom mans hiding behind their wall. They were dodging every type of smoke behind this bunker. Dudes in the wall were so out of the loop they don't even know a whole war is occurring right outside their crib. The engineers who built this were really in their absolute bag. They constructed this in a world where technology is barely a thing. Long distance communication is done through a bird, but they pulled up with this? Imagine seeing this as a refugee, looking straight mythical. Thingamajig looking contraption. So Aang and his crew pull up to the top of this wall, and they pull up to the Earth Kingdom War Minister mans. Bro tries to wave off the Avatar. He acting like Jeremy Lin waving off Kobe. Man said your help is not needed. This man switches up so fast. Bro does an immediate 180. Now the crew looks to Sokka to figure out the motive. They really said, draw us up a play, coach. We need a stop. And who can blame them? You know it had to be Sokka that drew up the two-man action between him and Katara that almost smoked Azula. Man almost ended her whole career in an abandoned town. Bro nearly pulled off the huge upset through good coaching alone with that one. You gotta be careful though. We saw that the coach is the first to go if things go wrong. Bro gonna get packed up like Darvin Ham if you're not careful. So they sneak into the drill and bait an engineer into pulling up. Then they straight ransack the man. This man gotta be having a terrible day. On top of having this atrocious dress code, they froze this man and emptied out his pockets for his blueprints. So the gang gets to scheming with the plan to weaken the drill's braces and make it collapse in on itself. They breaking the drill down with a whole iron deficiency. Because they're cutting the iron out. Now think about that one. Anyways, this Earth General is out here making no adjustments. Bro straight chugging shots going 0 for 50 on damage. Man's launching himself straight into a top 5 worst coaches list with each non-adjustment made. Meanwhile, my man Aang is gassing himself out to make this hole to break the drill. Man's looking like Luka Doncic in the finals. You know a dude tired when he out here hitting the goalie knees. This man Momo hits the warning sound to signal that the ops have found them. And Momo is a real one. This man was almost deep fried, but he still looks to Aang to see what the motive is. He doesn't dip until he gets the go-ahead from the boss himself. This man is a ride or die. Then we see this menacing shadowy figure pull up, and it's Azula. And she must think she's Ozai the way she's arriving ominously. That man really built up his entrance for 2 full seasons to reveal his face. This man looked like he was in the witness protection program 24/7. They stare each other down for the second time in like a week, and this man Aang is jaw-dropping. Maybe he wondering how Azula pulled out of that explosion without a single scratch. This time Zuko's not here to take the hits for Aang either. This man was getting straight ragdoll trying to keep up. She shoots a fire blast, but Aang is the president of the Weave Nation Player Association. This man ducks out of the way and shoots an air blast back. Then Aang starts blocking out Azula's fire with water bend. This man said, turn that nonsense off. She gets fed up and then rushes this man. He makes a water wall and oh no! This man gets spun out like a Looney Tunes character. Bro got launched like a Beyblade. These earthbenders finally decide to contribute to the storyline. They get Azula to take a step back. And this is the most they've accomplished the entire time they've been here. Whoever threw this one gonna hang up the jersey on the Boss Sing Say wall. This man really did something. This man Aang is out here changing elements like he's Ben 10. He trying anything and everything to take Azula out. Bro's just trying stuff to see what works. Azula starts just straight kicking the earthbending away. And if that's me, I'm out here holding back tears pretending I didn't just break my foot. This man Aang needs to throw some bigger rocks. This man shoots a live action level rock at Azula. That's just not gonna get the job done. Azula channels her inner Sonic and whips out one of the nastiest firebending moves we see. And she destroys this man's fort. And we gotta rewind that. Azula out here doing a 720 front flip. Tony Hawk does not know you. This man Aang gotta be wishing he could go back to fighting Zuko's weak self after this hit. Bro was playing in the easy lobbies that first season. This man was matching up against Zuko and General Zhao. Just straight 2 of the biggest L farmers. Aang gets blasted into this wall, but it's too early for this man to get knocked into the Avatar state. This man really came out with full Black Air Force energy. Dragging a man down by his goatee is diabolical. Bro is snoozed and I don't know what the hell Azula is doing here. She gently and elegantly escorts this man to the wall like she's carrying a toddler into the house from the car. She does all this and then reveals she was just gonna burn the man anyways. But like, she could have just done this while this guy was still on the ground. Just seems kind of unnecessary. No need to give this man a complimentary Uber onto his feet. Nah, instead she gives this man time to audition for the Fantastic Four. This man palms her like Kawhi Leonard. Aang knocks her away and gets her dragon. And now she getting the Beyblade treatment. This drill starts leaking and Azula slip and slides into Aang like she got hit with a banana peel in Mario Kart. They both get knocked off and Azula thinks she's gonna get casted into the next Spider-Verse movie with this one. There is no agent out here. Momo slides up for Aang. I'm telling you, this man is a for real homie. These mans pull up like they're Batman and Robin. And the way Momo's sliding for Aang, they really acting like it. Aang gets the rock ready to go and gets to zooming down the wall. Azula tries to get one last shot in, but Aang hits her with the sonic boom. And we know Aang was on a mission when we see him dropping in with the Robin knee drop. No regard for self-preservation. This man was out here to inflict pain. And Azula really must be wrapped in plot armor. Explain to me how any human being is surviving being heated like this. That's it for the scrap. Subscribe for more. Thank you for over 200 subs.